Woke. Woke simply means, well, it's a slang term for being socially and politically aware, especially concerns of social injustice, discrimination, and inequality. So doesn't that sound like a good thing? Well, if it is, why is there so much disdain for being woke or woke culture? Well, in today's episode, I'm going to discuss the criticisms of being woke, what is the number one cause of wokeism, and what are the strategies to address this underlying cause. So let me get right into it. What are the criticisms of being woke? One is it tends to have a very rigid ideology. So they have certain perspectives that are deemed as morally superior, and dissenting opinions are not tolerated. This next criticism, and you may have heard this word, cancel culture and intolerance. So these are individuals or public figures who express views contrary to prevailing woke ideologies. They may face public shaming, ostracism, or even professional consequences. So there's this tendency to stifle free speech, thus negatively impacting opportunities for open dialogue and constructive debate. Another is groupthink and echo chambers. So this is where people surround themselves with like-minded individuals and they fail to engage with differing viewpoints. This can further reinforce this ideological polarization and prevent genuine understanding due to this bias. Another criticism is the focus on virtue signaling. This is the act of speaking or behaving in a way that's meant to demonstrate one's good moral values. So, for example, when a person widely proclaims on social media that they strongly support a certain cause, it's typically because they want to show how caring they are, versus actually coming to any solution. So the emphasis is on the virtuous act rather than the tangible actions to actually address the societal issue. So it becomes a superficial approach to very complex problems. There's also an overemphasis on identity politics. So where individuals are primarily defining themselves by their social identities, so race, gender, sexuality as some examples, rather than their individual merits and their unique qualities. Another criticism is that it fosters a victimhood culture where individuals may adopt a victim mentality or engage in competitive victimhood to gain moral authority or avoid personal responsibility. So what's the number one cause of wokeism? Compensation for feeling inferior. Some individuals adopt a woke identity and ideology as a way to counter feelings of powerlessness or insignificance in the face of these social injustices. So they basically embrace a social justice-oriented worldview, and that provides them with a sense of purpose and empowerment. So what are some strategies? So if someone is tempted to go woke or say, what's the alternative to being woke? I want to be supportive. Focus on you. How do you empower you? Well, one is self-awareness. Begin by identifying and acknowledging the feelings of inferiority or powerlessness that you do experience. Understand those triggers and the situations that exacerbate these feelings. Another strategy is to challenge those negative thoughts. So pay attention to your inner dialogue, that inner voice, and challenge your negative self-talk. Replace the self-critical thoughts with more balanced and positive affirmations. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself that everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Set realistic goals. Set achievable and realistic goals for yourself. Break them down into smaller steps and celebrate your progress along the way. This can help build that sense of accomplishment and competence. And remember to focus on your strengths. Recognize and be proud of your strengths and talents. Engage in activities that allow you to use and develop these strengths, which can help boost your confidence and your self-esteem. Now, this is going to be toughy for a lot of you guys, but the strategy is called limiting social comparison. So avoid the excessive comparison with others because it just fuels that feeling of inadequacy. Remember that each person's journey is unique and nobody's perfect. Another strategy is surround yourself with supportive people. Seek out relationships with people who uplift and support you. Positive social connections can provide a sense of belonging and encouragement. Now, this next one's tough too. No one likes making mistakes, but guess what? They have a purpose. You can learn from them. Embrace the idea of making mistakes as a natural part of learning and growth. So view mistakes as an opportunity for improvement rather than evidence of incompetence. Another strategy is practicing self-care. take care of your physical, your emotional, and mental well-being. You can do this by engaging in activities that promote relaxation, such as meditation, exercise, or any hobbies that you do enjoy. Another is seeking professional help. So this is hard to do sometimes on your own. So if you need that outside guidance, that can help. Because if those feelings of inferiority or powerlessness persist and they significantly impact your well-being, consider seeking support from a mental health professional like myself. Therapy can provide valuable insights and tools to address these issues effectively. And obviously, when you see a therapist, they're very tailored to your specific situation. Also, remember to engage in empowerment activities that make you feel empowered and in control of your life. Now, this could include learning new skills, taking on challenges, or volunteering to help others. So, if you got value out of today's episode, it would mean a lot to me if you would like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell so you won't miss any of my future videos of free strategies. I also have another video I want you to watch. It's called How to Forgive Yourself. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Until next time, I'm the Iron Therapist, Lesley Timbol, reminding you to keep your mental game on.